Tidal energy is one of the least invested forms of renewable energy. The basis of tidal energy, as seen here in the quote, is that it's a form of hydropower, and it converts the kinetic energy of the ocean and the tides within the ocean into energy that can be reused in the form of electricity, similar to hydroelectricity and hydroelectric dams. So the first facility was opened in France, and it's not commonly found throughout the world. Tidal energy, like I said, is one of the least invested in um, types of renewable energy. There are 5 major power facilities used today. One being, well, our first one is the Siwa Lake Tidal Power Station in South Korea. It's still under construction to make it bigger, but it does power nearby cities, nearby towns, the area around it, and it does provide a sustainable amount of electricity. The Swansea Bay Tidal Lagoon in the United Kingdom is still under construction. There is a visitor center, as you can see on the map, for people to view the current construction. It's a large area they want to cover with the turbines and mechanics that go into tidal energy. The MyGen tidal project in Scotland, currently an experimental but sustainable project that they hope to enlist in the near future. So the Annapolis Royal Generating Station in Canada has been operating for a while. It also, like the one in South Korea, provides a lot of energy for the nearby town, etc. So tidal energy works, like I explained earlier, by entering and turning a turbine. There is a wall set up called a barrage, as you can see in the diagram, that the waves will hit, and through how tidal waves work, they go through the turbine, and the spinning turbine creates the electricity. So I'll move on to the advantages. The 3 biggest advantages to me was that it's renewable, it's reliable, and it's low impact. It's not gonna cost well, it's not gonna take a long time to build, but it it won't be a global impact like harvesting coal or harvesting oil has impacted other nations. This won't be a global impact. It'll be kind of local, just pertaining to the certain area, as you'll see in the disadvantages next. It's reliable. It's not going to break down. And tidal waves will always be there. Waves will always be there. And renewable. We always have the ocean, and as long as we have the ocean, the tidal energy will be there. So the disadvantages, like I said before, it's expensive, and it requires a lot of different funding, and as you can see, there's only 5 major places this is used, and there's experimental areas around the world, but they're not big, they're not feasible to power large areas. And then the other one, with being feasible locations, there needs to be really specific conditions and places where you're not going to ruin the environment. Like I said, environmental impact, fish, wildlife, other forms of even spawning season can be ruined, because a lot of these tidal turbines need to be placed in estuaries where fish reproduce. So many of those ecosystems can be ruined by the introduction of tidal energy. So that's the basic rundown of tidal energy, and I hope you learned something.